Welcome back to TTS Daily. I'm Yi and we're updating you on the New Jersey drones in the US. Now, US President-elect Donald Trump has came out saying that the government knows what these drones are, but they are not telling the people, and they should. So I'm wondering, does President-elect Donald Trump knows what these drones are, considering he was the president before? And why, if he does know, why couldn't he just say it right there and then? And he even said that drones are even sighted near Bedminster, which is his golf course, so he'll be cancelling his trip to Bedminster this weekend for his safety. Sightings of these drones are getting increasingly more and more legacy medias are even covering this news. Multiple government agencies, including the FBI, DHS, Pentagon and FAA are involved in investigating, but no definitive answers have been given on the drones' origins or intentions till now. The conspiracy theories are growing wilder and wilder. People are saying this could be Project Bluebeam, this could be a UAP or UFO welcoming committee for the aliens who are about to visit us, or this drone system could be a secret government project that is trying to protect or detect nuclear radiation. The theories just gets wilder and wilder out there. What do you think? We're in China now, where this man thought it was a good idea to put his head in a hole between the tree branches to take a photo. This video right now, which has gone viral after being uploaded on Monday on social media, you can see this man is continually trying to struggle while his friend just stepped back to sort of slowly take in the plight and the mishap that the man is in, while the crowd just gently shuffles past him, ignoring him. Why do people think that it is a good idea to put their body parts through holes? Things do not end well. I'm guessing he would need the fire department to come rescue him. What if the fire department comes saying, sorry bro, this is a national heritage site, we need to get documents before we can, cut off this branch. Wow, I can feel the second-hand embarrassment just from watching this. This story has been going viral. It's regarding a probable hypnotist gang in Malaysia, Genting Highlands. So this woman was with her father, and she noticed that there was a woman carrying a child that approached her father, asking him to buy youtiao, dough fritters, for the child. She was described as getting very close to the father and repeating her request multiple times, possibly even using the scent of Jasmine as a sensory trigger to lower his defense or to make him more compliant. This father, who is known to be very thrifty, uncharacteristically agreed to the request, which was very unusual, and that alarmed his daughter. So his daughter went to pull her father away, and when she do that, another man suddenly approached, asking her, why are you pulling your father away, while staring at her. This daughter tapped the father several times on the shoulder, and his father suddenly became clear-minded, realizing what was happening, and that was when he explained to her he smelled the smell of Jasmine and he didn't know what happened. Okay, so people are saying there's been news in recent months and years where gangs are using sensory trigger or even drugs or illegal drugs known as the devil's breath. The medical name is scopolamine. Okay, so what they do is they will use this either scented or try to blow this powder to your face to make you compliant. So if there was no one watching her father at that time, he would have been taken to a place, and then the person might have said, oh, you're not feeling too well, why don't you sit down, pass me your wallet and I'll buy some youtiao for my child. And you'll probably lose your belongings this way. Stay safe out there, everyone, during the holiday season, and look out for each other. We're back in Singapore right now, where a 33-year-old man was just arrested on December 16, 2024 near Clementi Avenue 3. He allegedly attacked and injured 2 police officers after being found with suspected drugs and drug paraphernalia. During the police check, the man became aggressive, refusing to cooperate. He is accused of physically assaulting these 2 police officers by punching and kicking them, and even spitting at another officer post-arrest. 2 officers were injured, one 23 with injuries to his face and chest, and another aged 24 with injuries to his head, chest and forearm. Both were given 3 days of medical leave because this suspect was actually armed. He had a pair of thread scissors with him. The man faces charges including 2 counts of causing hurt to deter a public servant, each carrying a potential jail term of up to 7 years, fine or caning, and 1 count of using criminal force against a public servant, which could lead to up to 4 years imprisonment or a fine. Additionally, he is also under investigation for possessing an offensive weapon, the thread scissors, and fraudulent possession of property. He was found with a mobile phone that doesn't belong to him, which could result in further penalties including more jail times, fines, or caning. The Central Narcotics Bureau is continuing to investigate this case. Now for the final story of the day, an NUS student in Singapore was charged with deflating tires of 7 cars at a Woodlands car park on November 19. Wow, he went on a spree right there, 7 cars in one day. Okay, his initial charges of causing public nuisance was amended to a more serious charge of committing mischief. The suspect allegedly used green beans to slowly deflate the tires of these cars. I'll get to that in a bit. He also placed flyers on 5 of the cars linking the act to the Tire Extinguishers, a climate activist group against SUVs. The suspect, Chia, was arrested within 8 hours after a car owner reported the deflated tires. The public nuisance charge could lead up to 3 months in jail or fine up to 2,000 Singapore dollars. The new charge of mischief has harsher penalties with up to 2 years imprisonment or a fine. Okay, Chia was granted permission to travel to Perth to visit his family from December 21st, 2024 until January 12 with an additional $10,000 bail requirement, as this trip was planned well in advance of his offense. Okay, now the most interesting part, we're going to get to the part of how did Chia use green beans to deflate car tires, right? This was the main gist of the story that I was so perplexed by. Okay, so this is how it works apparently. Okay, kudos to you if you know how it works. Okay, first of all, every wheel tire has a valve stem. Okay, so what they do is they will unscrew the valve stem, just turn it around until it's loosened, unscrew the cap, and then they will insert a green bean. Note that it doesn't have to be a green bean. It could be a red bean, black bean, soybean, black bean, something small. Okay, so basically a green bean. They place the green bean into the valve cap and tighten that cap, and that bean will be pressing on the valve pin. When that bean is suppressed against the valve pin, air will be slowly let out, which will lead to the tires being deflated. Wow. So did you know that?